Hello students. Yesterday we start our lesson number 16, Air Around Us. In that we study the atmosphere, then some important properties of air like air is a matter, air also occupy a space, then air is a colorless, tasteless and odorless gas. We also discuss about the composition of air. In that we study the importance of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. So, today we will start with the water vapor. Air also contain water vapors. We cannot see the water vapor present in air because it is water in the form of gas. When air come in contact with the cool surface as that of the glass containing the ice cold water, the water vapor present in it condenses to form a tiny drops of liquid water on the cold surface. Water vapor come into the air from the evaporation of water present on the earth in ponds, lakes, river and ocean, and from the transpiration from the plants. The presence of water vapor in air is important for the working of water cycle in nature. This is because it is the water vapor present in the air which rises high up in the sky along with the hot air, get cool, condense to form a clouds and then bring rain on the earth. Water vapor from the surface of water bodies and form the water vapor. The composition of water vapor vary from place to place, region to region and season to season. For example, concentration of water vapor is more in coastal region. Coastal places such as Chennai and Mumbai have more water vapor in the air, whereas the places such as the Rajasthan have less amount of water vapor in the air. Presence of water vapor is more during the monsoon season, and the amount of water vapor present in air is known as humidity. The next component of the air is a dust and smoke. Dust particles are always present in the air. The presence of dust particle in the air come into air from the number of sources such as the blowing of wind, traffic on the road, dusting at the home, earth moving operations, construction activities and agricultural practice. The presence of dust particle in the air vary from time to time and place to place. We normally breathe in air through our nose. This is because the fine hair and the mucus are present inside the nose to prevent the dust particle from entering into our respiratory system. We should never breathe in air through our mouth. This is because if we breathe through our mouth, then the dust particle present in air may enter our respiratory system, means lungs, and damage our health. Sometimes smoke is also present in the air. Smoke consists of the fine carbon particles and some gases. Smoke produced by the burning of fuels such as the wood, coal, kerosene, petrol and diesel, etc. Smoke is always harmful. Breathing in air containing the smoke damage our health. We usually see the tall chimneys in the factories. The tall chimney in factory are installed to take the smoke produced in a factory high up in the air so as to reduce its harmful effects on the ground where people live. Then our next important point is a oxygen cycle. Oxygen cycle play a very important role. See, the percentage of oxygen in the air remain almost constant even though it is being continuously used for the respiration and combustion. This is because during photosynthesis plants release the oxygen. plant use the carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis process, means for the production of their food. And after completing their cycle, they release the oxygen, and that oxygen is used by the all animals and humans for the breathing purpose. The plants and animals and human being use the oxygen for the respiration during the day as well as at the night. The rate of photosynthesis is very high during the daytime because photosynthesis occurs in presence of the sunlight. That's why the rate of photosynthesis is very high during the daytime. Plants reproduce and release much more oxygen than they consume during respiration. Thus, the amount of oxygen in atmosphere is sufficient for the respiration of animals as well as human beings. This cycle of consumption and release of the oxygen in nature is called oxygen cycle. Photosynthesis and the respiration are two main processes responsible for maintaining the balance of oxygen in air. The plants and animals are interdependent on each other because plants provide the oxygen and animals provide the carbon dioxide and help to maintain the oxygen cycle. The oxygen cycle help in maintaining the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the air. Now see the most important role of atmosphere in nature. The atmosphere maintains the right temperature on the earth. The heat and the light of sun first fall on the atmosphere surrounding the earth, and this blanket allow the only a limited amount of heat and light to fall on the earth's surface. This prevents the earth from becoming too hot during daytime. The atmosphere causes the changes in weather also. The hot air rises up and the cool air take its place. This is how the wind blow. Natural cycles such as the water cycle and the oxygen cycle also occurs in the atmosphere. Then most important point is the ozone layer. High up in the earth atmosphere, in the region between about 10 kilometers and about 50 kilometers, is present a layer of ozone gas. This layer absorbs the 99% of ultraviolet, means UV radiation from the sun. Most of the ultraviolet rays are harmful rays, and to exposure can causes the skin cancer and eye problems. Therefore, the presence of ozone layer is very important for the existence of life. It is getting destroyed by the increasing pollution, and to avoid this, many countries have banned the use of chemicals that can destroy the ozone, such as the chlorofluorocarbons. Then our next point is the uses of air. Air is useful to human being in many ways. Some of the important uses of air are given. See, first is air is used by the human being for breathing, means respiration. Then second, air is used for the burning of the fuels like wood, coal and kerosene etc. to make the fire. This fire is used by the man for cooking food and other heating purposes. No fuel can burn without oxygen of air. Thus, air is necessary for burning of the fuels. Then third, use of air is the compressed air is used to fill the tires of various kind of vehicles such as the bicycles, scooters, cars, buses, truck and aeroplane. The fill air tires make the transport smooth and easy. The air is also used for the inflating balloons and footballs. Air help in the dispersal of the seeds and the pollens of the flowers of several plants. Air also used to burn the blades of the windmills. The windmills are used to draw the water by the running pumps. The running floor mills are to and to generate the electricity. The windmill used to run the pump to draw the water from the ground. Air also help in the movement of the sailing boats, parachutes, gliders and the aeroplanes. Air help the birds, bats and insects in flying. Air play an important role in the water cycle in nature because hot air become lighter, rises up and carry the water vapor high up in the sky and help in bringing the rain. Moving air also carry the rain cloud from one place to another and help in bringing rain at all the places. Then, our last point in this lesson is air pollution. Students, air pollution is the introduction of large amount of undesirable substances such as the harmful gases, chemicals, dust particles and other harmful material into the atmosphere. These are harmful to the plants and animals, including human beings, as well as to the wider the environment. This undesirable means unwanted substances that pollute the air is called pollutant. The unwanted means the undesirable substances that pollute the air are called pollutants. The major causes of the air are the emission from the factories, burning of the coal and fuel, vehicle emission, burning of wood. Some natural causes of air pollution are forest fire, volcanic eruptions, and decay process of the vegetation. Air pollution causes various lungs diseases in human beings and also result in the breathing disorders. Prevention of air pollution at all the level is desirable for a better life.